Hello, ma'am. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, I'm fine. And what about you?
Yeah, also doing great, ma'am. So, ma'am, as you're meeting first time, very first time, so would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. As you know that my name is Sakshi Chauhan and I'm speaking from Gwalior, MP, and I have completed my masters and now I'm a PhD scholar. Yes, so that's all about me. Yeah, I have one YouTube channel also, so where I upload such kind of conversational videos. Yeah, that's all. I want to know about you also.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm also curious to give my introduction in front of you as well as in front of camera. This is Maliha. I study in 7th standard and upcoming year I'll study in 8th standard. If I talk me so separately, so I love to know new information like English related or other subjects. If I talk my family, so there are four members in my family. They're my parents, me and my brother. My parents, they both are teachers, and my brother he also studies in 7th standard, and we are siblings as well as we're twins. We have learned our we have learned our English journey together, and we learn everything together. As now we are connecting with you from Bangladesh. So that's it about me.
Oh, great, great, wonderful. So you are school student. You both of you are school student. Wow.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. We are both are students.
Okay, and you are studying only in seventh standard. That's really amazing. So how did it come in your mind to create your channel? Okay, I want to know about you also. Sorry, I interrupted.
Okay, ma'am, thank you so much for giving me a golden opportunity to introduce myself. Actually, I'm very curious to give my introduction in front of you. So this is Muwaj speaking in front of you. I belong to Dinazpur district, Bangladesh. I hope you know Bangladesh very well. And I study at 7th standard. This is my sister. We are siblings as well as we are twins, baby. And if I talk about my hobbies, then I like to riding bicycle, speaking English with a stranger, and making English blog video. My father is a professor, and my mother is a school teacher. So that's all about me.
So, ma'am, uh, some minutes ago, you have asked me a question that how we have got the idea that we have to learn this language, right?
Yes, yes, yes. About YouTube because you are too much young, right? As I can see. That is really surprising that how did it come in your mind? Because I remember when I was in my school, even I was not aware of such kind of things. So that
Yeah.
is amazing and very curious to know. Please share.
Yes, your conception is totally correct, ma'am, that we are so younger. How we have got the idea. Actually, how Moaz has got the idea, I don't know exactly, but I would like to say about me separately. Actually, as I have told you that my father is a teacher. First, he has told me that Maliha, you have to learn this language. First, he has motivated me totally. He don't know how to learn English. He don't know. Just he has forced me that you have to learn English. So in that time I have started and I have heard and I have seen so many video that four podcasts and four tips that listening, reading, speaking, writing we have to maintain it. And from that time I have started and nowadays we can speak in English a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So it was, and what about YouTube? Was it your parents' idea or is it yours?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can say it's mixed because in the previous time we have got the idea that if we create a YouTube channel, what will happen? And after 1 or 2 months, they have responded that it will be great. You can create it. So, ma'am, we are very curious to know about your English journey. That when you have started your spoken English journey, and how did you learn this language?
okay, sure, sure. I really love to share about that because my mother tongue is Hindi, as you know. So I have completed my education. I mean, even my post graduation, like my BSc and MSc, everything was in Hindi. And after completion of my MSc, like my post graduation, then I thought, okay, I should learn. And our teacher also, forces us that you should learn this language at least, right? As you have graduated, even you have completed your masters, still you face problem in English. So that's really, she always criticized us, and that's how it idea comes in my mind. And I thought, yeah, I have to do something. So I have started And I think initially I have used a number of applications where we could only connect on audio call because I was not very comfortable in this. First, I started learning English. After that, I started my YouTube channel because I thought, okay, and then I got to know about this application. There are a lot of people with whom we can practice, right? So, because of that, I have started my channel and I started uploading videos. And over the time, I was very curious to know some new things, and curious to know about the people. Like, there are a lot of people, even housewives, how they are managing. Some people, they are working, some of them are, like, in government jobs, still they are working. So really that motivates me, and that's how I started, and right now I'm here.
Are you getting motivation from housewife? Because do you want to become a housewife in future?
No, no, not only housewife, because that's about how can, I mean, before YouTube, I just used to go to my college, my school, because I was working in a as a teacher, private teacher. And I used to feel, oh my god, I have done a lot of work, don't ask me to do anything. Right after coming back, even study was compulsion that time. That's why, otherwise if someone asked me and do something else, I was very irritated that time. But here I got to know that people are, if I talk about housewives, so yes, they are working, they are studying, they are handling their house. And if I talk about some people, they are working, right? So 9 to 5, 9 to 6, they are spending their time in office. After that, they are coming back, they are learning this language, they are managing their YouTube. So it's in inspiration, I would say. Right? Then I got to know, oh my god, if people can do this, why can't I can also manage such kind of things. So yeah, that's not about the inspiration only from housewife, but from everybody. Like, I'm very inspired from both of you, right? Because I am also teaching, and I have also student like in 7th, 8th standard. So they are not aware of these kind of thing. If I even give them question that is one page, they always say, ma'am, that is too much long, I can't learn it. Right? So this kind of student we have.
You have told that you're also inspiring from other person, those who are learning English as well. Like also, we are also learning from other person. And one speaking your, I have noticed that you have talked that you're inspiring from the housewife, right? I have seen Indian people, especially, we have connected to different people in India, different from different states. Someone they must more their housewife homemaker. I have seen they're so interested to have conversation, and in our country I didn't see this type of housewife. They're not interested.
Yeah, actually, ma'am. I want to say something about them because I'm very surprised to see them that they don't need any kind of job. They don't. They're housewife. They have 2 or 3 kids. But how? Even they're learning this language. What's the reason behind it? Because they're interested to learn this language. But in our country, we're not seeing like that. Actually, I want to say that we have got so many motivation that and from other person that you were a student, you were learning this language. He is a private teacher. He's learning this language. He's a housewife learning this language. Doctor is learning this language. Everybody's learning this language. So that's why we started our learning English journey.
Right, right, right. Okay, I want to know something about that your place, right? So can you tell me one good thing and one bad thing about your place, like your where you are living, right? You are, I think, connecting from Bangladesh, if I'm not wrong.
You're correct, ma'am. We are connecting from Bangladesh.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So tell me one best thing about that.
Actually,
What do you like?
actually, normally we don't play, ma'am. That is why we have nothing to say you that what is the good side and bad side.
Actually, we in the previous time we didn't have any kind of atmosphere and environment to speak in English to stay at home for a long time, whole the day long. But we did it, and you can say that most of the time we stay here. And for our emergency work, especially for making some blog video in English for our schools, we have to go to outside. But other time we are not interested to play outside with our friends, with our neighbors, because I think it is losing our time, valuable time. I want to utilize our time properly so that I can do something. If I waste my time by playing outside, I think that it won't give me anything. Yes, I can physically fit, but I can do any kind of things at my home for keeping my body fit. I think this is not good for me. Yes, this is good for some people, some boys, girls, but it's not good for us. So that's why I'm saying you that we have made this type of environment at our home, and I'm 100% sure that every country has this type of problem. That there are two sides. One is positive sides, and one is bad sides. So I think we have to go on our positive sides. We have to make our environment as a positive sides, not a negative sides, because when we will make a negative size environment at our home, so I think that we will face much problems to handle our spoken English, to handle our studies. And you know that mobile phone is helping us very much in our daily working for housewife, for doctors, everybody. This mobile phone is this simple device, small device is helping everybody, but it has also drawbacks. It gives us much benefits, even it has drawbacks, because most of the students are losing their time by going to utilize this mobile phone. So I think that every things have two sides, that is positive sides and negative sides. I hope you got it.
Got it. Yeah. Of course, everything has a good side, but yeah, it's still something that happened, right? So, what do you like? Do you know about? I think you must not have visited India, right? So, do you like something about India?
Yeah, actually, ma'am, I want to say that my father visited Kolkata for 2 times, but we didn't visit that. But we have a strong desire to go there, and we have also a strong desire to go outside our foreign countries. How is the environment there, and how people are speaking there? What's their behavior? I want to see that.
Oh, great, great. I also love to visit, another countries. I really love to explore not only city, not only state, but yeah, country I want to visit. But let's see when will I get chance to visit different countries.
Ma'am, that every person has a reason and their target. That why we are learning this language. Our one target and main reason is that we would like to go to foreign country and abroad. You can say for higher education, but we have a goal, desire to speak with foreigner people. That is the one reason, and every person has a reason that for for this we are learning this language, and one day we will be able to achieve it. That is our achievement. That is why we have thought that one day we have to visit a foreign country so that we can communicate with foreign people, we can meet with them, we can speak. Then we thought definitely our target was totally correct, that we have learned this language.
Hmm. Right, right.
So, ma'am, how long have you been using this language, English?
Okay. I think I think 2 years. Yeah. Before 2 years, I was not very familiar with this. Even I was not able to convey what I want to say. But yeah, now I can that yes, I can convey my message. I can express myself properly.
So, ma'am, you are very fluent in English. I'm so impressed to see your spoken English. I'm very impressed to see you and to talking with you. Actually, you have been learning this language about 2 years. You have much experience. So, would you like to give us some suggestion to improve our spoken English to get more fluency in English?
Okay, suggestion. Of course, I can share whatever I face challenges because I feel that there is always a room for learning, right? So I'm not an expert for this, but yeah, I can share my experiences. So yes, we have to focus on listening. That plays a very vital role in my English journey. So I think we should focus on listening as much as we can because while listening, we learn a lot of things, right? Yes, people always say that you should focus on writing, reading, and speaking. Yes. So I was just saying that we should focus on listening and speaking, I think mainly, and speaking as much as we can speak. If we can connect with random people, of course, that is absolutely right. You can connect with people, you can speak every single day, right? As we people are doing. And then listening every day, I think 30 minute, 40 minute, that depends on our schedule, so we can devote and we can listen to something. I think those two things really helps me a lot.
Yeah, I'm also acknowledge. I'm 100% acknowledge and agree with you, ma'am. Because they pass beginner, those are beginner, they try to read and write more, but I think it's not effective for learning for spoken English. I think when you listen more and more English content video or on mobile phone, on PC or laptop, when you speak a lot, I think it will be very much affected for our spoken English. We will get a good result for our spoken English. But when we are going to write something more and more, when we are read something more and more, I think for beginners it is not must for improving their spoken English.
But
Exactly.
I would like to say you that when I have started my journey about me, so in that time I have thought that I have to listen. Listening is the main important for learning. That time I have listened more and more, and I listen a lot. And by listening, I can understand English a little bit. Then I have started my speaking. Then I speak all day long, and every single day I try to speak with my brother. Actually, I acknowledge it that I always say that through my brother I have learned it, and previous time before me Muwaj has learned it.